Hi, Kim. Good evening. Pretty nice night out. Hi, Beverly. Thanks for joining us. Monday night. Hi, Jane. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Trina. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Kristen. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Sherry. Monday night on the corner. Hi, Deb for Freedom. I am doing great. It's beautiful out. I have to clean my glasses, my reading glasses, so I can see a little bit better. Hi, Nova. Oh, that's better. Much better. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Marlene, my Sergeant Major bride. Thank everybody for joining us Monday night here on the corner. Freedom Corner's finest. Let's see if I got anybody out here to say hi to. Hi, Rosalie. That cop down there don't have it. The police office car down there don't have its lights on. Make a big old purple thing. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining us here on the corner. Hi, Tammy. It's so, Freedom Corner is so famous, even the trolls call it Freedom Corner. Makes me laugh when they do that. Move that up a little bit. She's coming back on Wednesday, but I don't know if she'll be here that night. I don't know what her flight is. But she's returning back to our area on Wednesday. Well-deserved break. Yeah, Sherry's taking the night off. She's got, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, whatever that CPAC. She's going to be really busy. She didn't take any time off from the convoy. And I go, man, Sherry, just take a couple nights off. I did the same thing when they were on a convoy after Yvonne and Jericho left. I've slept all day, and I got up, it was 5, and I said, man, I'm still tired, so I took that night off, but I was here 186 straight days before I took that day off, but boy, it felt good. Yeah, it is, Deb. People don't understand being out here. Sometimes when, those mind-melted sickos start screaming at you, it takes a lot to stand here and take all that stuff. Well, just until the 20th of next month, Marlene. Plus all day, hi Gloria. Plus all day I post on all kinds of social medias trying to get everybody to not forget about the J6 and tell them to get their butts on the streams and watch so they can hear the guys, because this is what it's all about. You can't forget these guys. Let's see Jay jump by. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Staring at this little phone all day, posting stuff. It's making me go cross-eyed, I believe. Hi, WZ. Hi, Gator Girl. Thanks, it's all a lot of hard work to come out here, and it gives me the satisfaction to see our chat. And we're getting bigger. Ryan got her. Now that's exploding over there. It's always more than 1,000 on there every night now. I wish we could same thing on Rumble and YouTube, but that's right. That's right. Takes a lot of work there, Deborah. But you all help me out a lot. I see a lot of people posting stuff. Hi, Mary. Well, I'm happy to be here, Mary. Oh, of course, there, Mary, of course. Hi, Teacup. Hi, Shari. Hi, Lona. Hi, Boomer. Oh, I can't wait, Mary. I like it when people show up on the corner and they say, "Oh, I'm Metalis," or blah blah blah, Deb for Freedom, or it's really nice to. Or Jay showed up. Jay was on the corner. I'll put faces on instead of just words. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, Betsy, it is. It's I can see the stars. Actually, I just wore two sweatshirts and a couple t-shirts. It might get a little cooler around end of the vigil, but I can do some jumping jacks or something. Hi, KP. Well, that's good there, Kim. That's right, Betsy. We're the Freedom Corner gangsters. Yeah, I can see that, Boomer. You get excited. Somebody wrote me. Oops. Hi, English. Was off in La La Land there for a little bit. Yeah, I wish we had more room and could hang our signs on the wall like we used to. I have the Freedom Corner deal that Kim sent that she had David make. It's in my car, but we just can't hang things anymore. I don't know why. Can't put our candles up there, and they're fake candles. I don't understand it. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sky. That's right, Boomer. Spread the links. Let's get it out there. Show America what Sleepy Joe and this unlawful American administration is doing to American citizens. It's outrageous. Hi, Top Gun. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Carol. That's right, Frida J. Sixers. Pray for their families also. They're in this too. Hi, Cindy. Oh, I forgot to say hi to Candyman. Thank you for reminding me there, Cindy. Said hi to English, but got to say hi to Candyman. Hi, Patriot Grandma. Yeah, you have to watch there, Ricky. I don't know how Marlene can do that. That's right, hashtag boycott NCY. Somebody was showing all the truck stops around there. They're almost empty. Hi, C4. Glad everybody's on here. Monday night, Freedom Corner. Let's see if anybody else is on the other channels. Hi, Susan. Hi, Momo. Hi, Nana Bear. Hi, Susan. Hi, Momo. Tuning it down so I don't scare myself. Hello, D1 Release. Thank you all for joining us on Rumble. And that reminds me, it's not if, it's when they close down our YouTube channels for telling the truth. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to Rumble, or if you have a Getter account, make sure you watch for when I'm streaming on there. It's same time every day, just like YouTube, and you'll be able to make sure you subscribe, so if they shut us down, we'll still be streaming and you'll be lost. She's over here on Getter. I think he did that on purpose, Kim. He doesn't do stupid stuff. I think he did that on purpose. He's got something up his sleeve. Alright. Hope they get all their streaming stuff fixed so they can put the people's media out to the world. Hi, Rodney. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, Sean. I think Andy's up there under the thing. It hasn't popped out yet. Thank everybody that's watching. getting ready to watch here on Getter. Thank you for showing up. Sean's on there. I think that's Andy. I can't see. It's still kind of like under the picture thing. Well, there's Andy. I can see him now. Hi, Jason. Yeah, they're trying to rewrite history. Hey, yourself. Hi, Kara. I see you, FG. Andy was tucked up under the picture kind of thing. I couldn't see it when I came on. But hi, everybody. Just waiting on Nicole and Tammy and Hee Haw gangsters to show up, and we'll set everything up, do the prayer, then do the pledge, and kick off the vigil. Hi, Knitter.
Roger?
That's me.
Hey, Roger, how's it going?
Oh.
We've met before. My name's Spalding. I was here last year a few times.
Okay.
Doing a story.
Sure.
How's it going?
Oh, it's just
Still up
rocking
to it.
and rolling.
Still up to it. Not much has changed. What's been going on?
Oh, same old stuff. Just getting the news out.
Just getting the news out. And you're, what are you, Stormtrooper 1776, something like that, yeah? Okay, very good. Very good. You're on Rumble, right?
Right,
Or what is this streaming on?
I'm streaming on 3 right now.
Oh, thank you so much. 1791. Why 1791? Any
Okay,
reason?
in 1791, December 17th, Virginia ratified 10 amendments to the Constitution, which became our Bill of Rights.
Mm-hmm.
They were when they voted, they were the 3/4 states that had to pass to get the amendments on. So 1791. Somebody already had Stormtrooper on YouTube. So.
And why Stormtrooper?
It's an old thing that I was when I was in the military.
Okay. Very good. And how long were you in the military for?
I was in from 76 to 80, then from 91 to 94.
What'd you do?
I killed people.
Really? So you're on the ground. So in the, what was that, Gulf War in the 90s? Or what?
Well, I was in the first Gulf War.
Okay. And so what do you do now?
I'm 66 years old. I'm doing this.
And you live up here in DC, I'm assuming?
No. I sleep mostly in my car.
Okay. And then you film this here.
Yeah.
Okay. And so since, it's been about a year since I've been here, what's attendance been like? About the same? More?
Oh, yeah, we have, it varies. Mm-hmm. Especially now it's cold, some nights we have like our core 8 or 9, and then sometimes it's 20 here,
Yeah.
So it's, it goes with the weather, but my streams are kicking butts.
Really? So tell me about the streams. How many people are normally you get?
Normally on YouTube, during the chat area, I get anywhere up to 300. Mm-hmm. And then Rumble's building, they have like, I don't know, sometimes 240, 250. But Getter is exploding. I've had well over
Really?
well over 1,000.
What about Truth? Are you on Truth or
no?
Okay, why not Truth? Why Getter?
Getter, it's easy to stream on. It's a lot easier to stream on.
Okay, so you stream actually from Getter.
Well, I'm streaming from my Prism to three different.
And it's going to different platforms.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. And so, what's the end game? How long are you going to be out here for?
It's up to these people how much they can help me to stay here.
Really? So they fund you?
Well, they get donations. Sure.
How much do you normally get donations?
I'm not going to say.
Okay, no, you don't have to.
That's up to them.
It's up to them. Okay. Okay, very cool.
Well, mostly I have to sleep in my car because, funding's not that great. But
and so you're out here in the evenings. What do you do during the day?
I go around, I go to parks, and mostly get on social medias and post about the J6 series.
Right. And so it's President's Day. Yeah. So what do you what do you think about President's Day? What do you think about this upcoming election?
I don't know. I'm a libertarian.
Really?
And both parties I'm not through. We should be going just by the Constitution, not what one party says when another party says. It should be strictly
just by the Constitution,
right.
Purely originalist. So this coming election, if you don't mind me asking, who are you planning on supporting?
Well, it depends. Who's on the ticket. Who's on the ticket, of course. I'll be going down, maybe see who's under the other people.
Well, it seems interesting that you're not immediately jumping to Trump.
Well, I didn't vote for Trump last time.
In 2020?
Yeah, I have never voted.
And would you
Biden.
Or Biden. Would you vote for him in 2024?
He's supposed might have to lean to him.
Really? Because it seems like you're very impassioned about this, and this is very tied to Trump.
Well, no. It's tied to our rights. They're being detained illegally.
And by illegally, what do you mean?
Oh, well, they went for exercises their rights to be at that Capitol.
Right.
There are some people that broke the. They should be.
They should be put in jail.
But we have guys in here that just walked up there, and they've been in jail for over 1,100 and some days without a due process.
Now, Roger, do you mind if I get you on an interview?
Well, I get interviewed every night on here.
I know you're on here, but I mean on here.
I get interviewed on here every night.
Well, would you mind if I actually film an interview? You can stay right here?
No, I'm kind of against that kind of stuff because if I say something, and I don't want, my thoughts are not your thoughts.
Exactly.
And
that's why I'd love to share your thoughts.
Well, I don't want to, what am I trying to say, influence somebody else. They have their own thoughts.
You don't want to influence other people's thoughts. Yet, you're filming this, you obviously have an opinion, right? You're broadcasting it out.
Well, a lot of times, I don't just sit up here and say, well, blah, blah. If it's breaking our amendment, our rights, well, then I have.
So then you do want to say something about it.
Yeah.
If it's breaking someone's rights.
Right.
Well, as I said, I'd love to get that on video if you'd love to talk about
Maybe Rebecca would love.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
I'm Spalding. I was here last year. I might have seen you. I'm a student at American University. I'm a journalism student, actually. And I'm out here just getting interviews. If I could interview you, that'd be great. If that's possible.
For me?
If that's okay.
My English is not very good.
Oh, I can bear with you. I'd like to hear about you. So your name's Rebecca, right?
Yes.
I'm Spalding.
Nice to meet you.
How long have you been out here, Rebecca? And what are you doing on your phone?
Since
It's for Ashley. Is that Mickey's site?
yeah.
Okay. Since Mickey's come here, you've been here. So how long has that been? About 2 years,
I
right?
think 560 some days.
Yeah.
Really? You've kept track of how many
Oh,
days?
yeah.
And how many more days?
How many more days?
How many more days?
Well,
We don't know.
It depends on how this government kicks.
True justice.
How many are in there right now, J6ers?
In that building there is like 38.
38 of them.
But there's more than that all across. There's 250 all across the country.
Right, I know that they're, this is just the jail, right? And then they go and they send to get
Oh, no, there's more, there's other places. They bring them here for trial.
Right.
But there's other that have the same problem that they have, they're being detained without due process across this country. There's over 200 and something. But there's 1,000 more that are at home.
Right, and that are just currently kind of awaiting. So, what brings you out here, Rebecca?
Oh,
Hi, Priscilla.
I come from China.
Oh,
Have
really?
been here for let's see, 28 years.
Really?
Yeah.
And have you always been so politically
I never
involved?
pay attention
Yeah.
for the political things, you know. Since I became a Christian, I think I become a citizen. Then I think I need to learn more about the U.S.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And so then how did you start learning about the U.S.? What was that?
In the beginning, I was in the church, you know.
Okay. So you became a Christian.
Church say we should go to vote. Someone God loves.
And how long ago was that? Did you start getting into religion, into
I think
politics?
more than 20 years.
Really?
All right, I love you.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Well, how was your New Year been?
It's been good, Nicole. Thanks for asking. I just getting back to DC. Basically, I was in Scotland for my fall semester.
Oh, exciting.
So back to DC, and I'm a senior now, so I'm figuring out what I'm going
The world ahead.
Yeah. So planning on law school. That's the thought.
All right. Where do you want to go?
Maybe NYU. That's where I'm in. I'm into NYU, into Georgetown. So thinking about that, I actually wrote about our time in, I don't know if you remember, was it Jeffrey's Sills? And so doing stories, doing stuff, and I know you guys are still out here. And, there's a lot in the legal realm in terms of the J6ers. I know that obstruction of an official proceedings charge is up in the Supreme Court. So that's the day. Okay.
Very interesting because I was reading somewhere today, and they said that normally the Supreme Court will listen to public arguments at different same day. And so they just have that on the calendar.
Okay, they're just reserving the whole sort of day. I was interning over the summer actually for Senator Cruz, and I saw Nikki in a congressional
darn it!
hearing.
I forgot.
I didn't know what I saw her in the background.
Snack
sitting
box.
there. I looked up on the TV because I have that broadcasted in his office.
Do what?
I forgot the snack box.
So,
Oh my
It's
goodness.
in Sherry's
okay,
car.
so you get in there, you're just watching all the different.
Well, the ones that are relevant to people that we want to go to, the people that we want to get back in the office, besides us,
Well, that's right, Nova. That's why I don't want to do the interview.
Yeah.
from place to place. So, we look and see who's sitting in the and a lot of the topics are very relevant to what we're doing. There's topics in the field.
Hi, Jericho. Hi, Pathfinder. That's why I don't want to do the interview. He's a leftist.
Yeah.
Gotta reach across the aisle somewhere, right?
Well, I don't have to. I get interviewed right here
He
every
said,
night.
no, I don't.
And so, in terms of the people here, are you still living together? Still living?
Hi, Ann.
Well, it's just me.
Hi, AK.
Okay.
And
Hi, Linda. Hi, Turbo.
day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control all the political parties. It's a big lie.
Hi, Lona.
Trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds. Big lies. Keep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system. Change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege.
Hi, Lisa.
White folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, have no peace till we're on the same team. But y'all are sheep. Lucas Scrooge just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been wetting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleek, that cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity.
Exactly.
Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them.
That's exactly their
the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage.
and
Being
B.
woke used to mean you understood you were target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree it's free speech, disagree it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe, but you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken once you locked inside a cubicle, addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful. Then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral.
Yeah, I read something about that, Ken. He wasn't actually tried for, what do you call it? They caught him stealing from other people, and then it came back to the J6 guy. Hi, LJ.
They confuse you, they want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash, and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police, now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you, they don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free, have no peace till we're on the same team. But y'all are sheep, Lucas Scrooge just part of the machine.
Hi, Ridgeline.
What do y'all believe? Nothing's what
I had a friend from LaGrange. There, Jay. We used to go to Shiner a lot. Always had summer concerts. That was fun.
How he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about his glory, of his precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sin and won the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me in
Marvin Zinler. Hey, speaking of the chicken ranch there, Lori, my friend Shelby bought a brick that they have enclosed in a plaque kind of deal for my birthday from the the chicken ranch, and it's stone 669, I think. It's stamped. Somebody picked a lot of them up and started selling them. Yeah, Marvin Zindler, Eyewitness News. And he did his health report. Scum in the refrigerator.
And somehow Jesus came and brought to me the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me.
Hi, Ann. I still got getter going on in my back pocket.
He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood.
Let's see.
I heard about
Can't remember if
the mansion he has built for me in glory. And I heard about
Can't remember if I said thank you or not last night, Ann, for the give, send, and go, but thank you so much.
Oh, about the angels singing and the redemption story. And some sweet day I'll sing up there the song of victory.
My husband was the very
Oh, victory in Jesus.
Hi, Katie.
I followed the rock. Maybe tomorrow.
He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me
Hi, Linda.
to victory beneath the cleansing flood.
This
All right, y'all, let's get some Jesus.
Yeah. So
Don't everybody run down
Let's
here
come
once.
pray.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so I'm phone it, buddy.
we're gonna interview Brian.
This is Susan, Jan, and Sandra.
All right.
Tammy.
And this, I'm Tammy. And this is Dwight. He's our local Jesus giver.
And then we have Brian.
We're going to make a quiz later. And this is Rebecca and Storm and Miss Katie.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it, the quiz right, then you have to do it all over.
And we are on live stream, so just so you know.
Yeah.
Before we start playing, I was, I don't know if maybe you've heard about the news about the Russian visitor that was not Russian. And I saw a couple of these things. And they were very similar to this experience. So what the J6 is of experience. And he mentions this in the book called Fear No Evil. That title is I said strike something that we should not fear. Evil is always present, but we should not fear scum, because then evil will happen. So Father, we pray this evening because you gave us a spirit, not of fear, but a spirit of strength, a spirit to fight against it. And he told Joshua as he go into battle that be strong and not be afraid, because I will be with you. So Father, this evening we stand together here to fight against evil that has taken over this nation, a nation that you have created out of the wilderness, a nation that you raised up to fight against the evil of Hitler and to triumph over these evils. But the fight against evil has not ended. And today we are fighting again against evil. And we know that you are beside us. And when you are with us, who can stand against us? And when you are with us, we will know that victory is within our grasp, because you have already won over evil. So Father, we pray in your name for our patrons, wherever they are being held, wherever they are being denied freedom, that you will be their strength, and that through you they can persevere until the day that they will also see victory. We pray this in your Son Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Happy President's Day, y'all. I mean, we think about the president's past more than we'll think about our present president.
Who is your favorite president? My favorite? Yes. Trump. Amen.
He came in dead last. Did y'all see that? He came in dead last on the 26 historians chimed in today and said that he was dead last below Hoover.
Yeah.
Yeah, below Carter. Biden was in the top third. Yeah. Biden was in the top third of so these are really relevant surveys and historians that we're dealing with, not fascists at all.
Where was George Washington at?
None. All right, so we're going to be having, you're just on live stream. It's okay. It's a lot about what we do out here on the corner also. We have really started, and it's a good time to explain it for even those that are just now watching, is that, when the live streamers here have made Freedom Corner come to life. Because we have reached so many people across this country, across the oceans. We have English Rose, I'm sure, watching now.
She's on there now.
Trooper has gotten so many views. Rebecca's gotten so many views. And for this to be grassroots, this is what needs to happen, because Mickey has a saying, we the people be the people. And we have a lot of really activated patriots out there, and it couldn't happen without them. So, we do say the roll call every night of all those that are detained. We sing in unison with those inside here that started singing probably over 1,000 days ago. They started singing the national anthem as a form of protest. And they emphasize we are still there, or it is still there, because the flag is still there. The flag still stands for what it stands for: our nation, freedom and liberty. And no matter what this government's doing, they're still going to stand for it. So, we get to stand with them out here at night and sing it, and we get to hear their testimonies and their stories. So we hope that the word gets out more and more. And when you're at CPAC, please tell everyone you know to come out and listen to the Jan Sixers. And Tammy's going to take a call right now.
Hello. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Taylor.
How's the group out there?
We're good. Not too chilly. It's good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, before we get talking about all the fun stuff, should I go ahead and read some of this wisdom of the fountainhead?
Of course.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna break it up in two because it's longer, so that way we'll have some time to talk about it at the end.
Okay.
So this is titled Wisdom of the Fountainhead. I've already read part 1 and 2. This is part 3. And this is Ayn Rand speaking through her character, Howard Rourke, in the book The Fountainhead. Life is, and of course I'm interjecting as well with my own thoughts. Life is divided in two. At our deepest fundamental core, the creator, the problem solver, the one undaunted by life or the challenge of caring for others. They think in terms of abundance. Then there are second-handers. They see life as a pie, with only so much to go around and never thinking of making another. To get more for themselves, they require another to give to them. Life becomes a competition. They think in terms of scarcity. Ayn Rand has explained the second-hander and how their way leads to collectivism. Though preached in many ways, collectivists take what destroys and call it good. It's convincing because masses will follow it. Collectivism presents an easy path in the now with an impossible path in the future. Rand, through her ultimate egoist, Howard Rourke, explains, thousands of years ago, the first man discovered how to make fire. He was probably burned at the stake with what he had taught his brothers in life. He was considered an evildoer who dealt with a demon. But thereafter, men had fire to keep them warm, to cook their food, to light their caves. He had left them with a gift they had not conceived, and he had lifted darkness off the earth. That man, the unsubmissive, the first, stands in the opening chapter of every legend. Mankind is recorded about its beginning. Prometheus was chained to a rock and torn by vultures because he had stolen fire from the gods. Adam was condemned to suffer because he had eaten the fruit of the tree of knowledge. Whatever the legend, somewhere in the shadow of its memory, mankind knew that its glory began with one who had paid for his courage. Throughout the century, there were men who took first steps down new roads, armed with nothing but their own vision. And the response they received? Hatred. Every great new thought was opposed. Every great new invention denounced. The airplane was considered impossible. Anesthesia was considered sinful. Making America great is without virtue. But the men of unborrowed vision went ahead. They fought, they suffered, and they paid. But they won. The creators were not selfless. It is the whole secret of their power. It was self-sufficient, self-motivated, self-generated, a first cause, a fount of energy, a life force, a prime mover. The Creator served nothing and no one. He had lived for himself, and only by living for himself was he able to achieve the things which are the glory of mankind. Man cannot survive except through his mind. Everything we are and everything we have comes from a single attribute of man, the functioning, reasoning mind. But the mind is an attribute of the individual. There is no such thing as a collective brain. There is no such thing as a collective thought. An agreement reached by a group of men is only a compromise or an average drawn upon many individual thoughts. It is a secondary consequence. The primary act, the process of reason, must be performed by each man alone. Nothing is given to man on earth. Everything he needs has to be produced. And here, man faces his basic alternative. He can survive in only one of two ways: by the independent work of his own mind, or as a parasite fed by the mind of others. The Creator originates, the parasite borrows. The creator faces nature alone. The parasite faces nature through an intermediary. The Creator's concern is the conquest of nature. The parasite's concern is the conquest of men. The Creator lives for his work. He needs no other men. His primary goal is within himself. The parasite lives second-hand. He needs others. Others become his prime motive. The basic need of the Creator is independence. The reasoning mind cannot work under any form of compulsion. It cannot be curbed, sacrificed, or subordinated to any consideration whatsoever. It demands total independence in function and in motive. To a Creator, all relations with men are secondary. The basic need of the second-hander is to secure his ties with men in order to be fed. He places relations first. He declares that man exists in order to serve others. He preaches altruism. Altruism is the doctrine which demands that man live for others and place others above himself. No man can live for another. He cannot share his spirit, just as he cannot share his body. But the second-hander has used altruism as a weapon of exploitation and reversed the base of mankind's moral principles. Men have been taught every precept that destroys the Creator. Men have been taught dependence as a virtue. Today we fight altruism in the form of democracy, of half plus one. The majority needs the minority, but is it ever the other way around? Rand goes on, men have been taught that the highest virtue is not to achieve, but to give. Yet one cannot give that which one has not created. Creation comes after distribution, or there will be nothing to distribute. The need of the Creator functions of the self. I have found many things in life are an inversion from what we think they are. In 1984, George Orwell describes how war is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is straight. By reversing or inverting meaning, we judge not using objective standards. Rand points out this, explaining how ego is seen as evil and selfish bad, and selflessness good. When taken to its logical conclusion, selfishness is really objectively good, and selflessness is bad. She continues, here the basic reversal is most deadly. The issue has been perverted, and man has been left no alternative and no freedom. As poles of good and evil, he was offered two conceptions, egoism or altruism. Egoism was held to be mean, the sacrifice of others to self. Altruism, the sacrifice of self to others. This tied man irrevocably to other men, and left nothing but a choice of pain. His own pain borne for the sake of others, or pain inflicted upon others for the sake of self. When it was added that men must find joy in self-immolation, the trap was closed. Man was forced to accept masochism as his ideal, under the threat that sadism was his only alternative. This was the greatest fraud ever perpetrated on mankind. This was the device by which dependence and suffering were perpetrated as fundamentals of life. I always recognize we have a choice, and ultimately things come to binary decisions. But sometimes there is a door number 3, or a different set of options entirely to consider, a new paradigm by which a new set of choices are presented. Rand clarifies our true choice here. The choice is not self-sacrifice or damnation. The choice is independence or dependence. And when I read this was written by Ayn Rand in the 1940s and 1950s. And she was, this is before the gold standard was taken away. This is before a lot of things that, we're kind of bearing the fruit of now. But this was after the New Deal, right? When Franklin Roosevelt set up things where the American public, for the first time since its inception, the American man used to live for himself, and he used to barter his labor and service for an actual tangible object of gold and silver, which is what we talked about yesterday. But because of Franklin Roosevelt and the New Deal, man now barters his service and labor through the means of debt. When someone has a pile of money, what do they actually have today? When you have a pile of cash, you have debt. It means that the American people, upon whom those debt notes are printed, owe whoever the holder of those debt notes is goods, service, and labor, of which we can exchange nothing but the debt to another, right? So Ayn Rand, she kind of saw this coming. Franklin Roosevelt presented us with a choice. He presented us with the choice of either we self-sacrifice by going in debt to ourselves into the future, or damnation of the continued Great Depression, starvation, etc., etc. But really, that wasn't the choice. The choice was independence or dependence. And in the 1930s and 1940s, Americans chose dependence. Now, when you have a pile of money, it actually represents that somebody owes you something. It used to be when you had a pile of gold and silver, you had a pile of gold and silver. But now, with our government being able to print money, which is debt, they can force you to perform or pay or provide a good or service without actually exchanging anything with you. It's stunning. It's really stunning. So, anyways, tying it into yesterday's discussion about gold and silver and what money is, I thought this was appropriate.
Well, thank you very much for that, Taylor. Your words are always inspiring.
Thank you. I oftentimes feel really silly reading these things because I'm like, is this really appropriate for this venue? But I do get some feedback from time to time that people are touched by this, and it is kind of some deeper things. But when here we sit in jail because of January 6th, and a lot of times we can boil it down to the summer of 2020 led to January 6th or election fraud, but it's really a culmination of a lot of things, right? It's the culmination of inflation. It's the culmination of debt slavery and debt bondage. It's the culmination of government entities and factions, the Department of Treasury, Department of Education, Department of Energy, Department of Weights and Measures, there are so many ways that the government has a hand in your life. And it's to the point where, everything that we do is licensed, regulated, and done by permission. And how did we get here? How did we go from a free people with unalienable rights to the point that we are begging at our Capitol steps to be heard?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like how did we get to this stage where we lost control, where we became dependent? We became not only ruled by second-handers, which is really standard practice, right? But now we've become an actual nation of second-handers, where by taking away gold and silver and things like that, they've taken away our mechanisms to be independent, to where we quite literally have to beg for our rights as if they were privileges to be given. You know what I mean? And it really is, go ahead.
Oh, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, and so I oftentimes feel like sitting in jail, it's like, well, I should just shut up and just go through the motions, but then I'm like, no, right? I want my children to have a better future. I think about people in the Great Depression. If they could fast forward 100 years to now and see the debt slavery that we're in, we are still paying for the Hoover Dam. We are still paying for the Tennessee River Valley Act. We are still paying for all those work camps and all those meals that they fed Americans on debt in the 1930s. We haven't paid off that debt.
No.
We still, every time a dollar gets printed, I owe something. Every time we send money to Ukraine or to a foreign country, we, the American people, when those dollars come back home, owe a good service or labor for that money, and we get what in exchange? Our own debt back. It's an IOU. And this is incomprehensible to a lot of people, because you can spend money and, I got some goods. No, you didn't. You didn't actually get anything, because it was debt for debt. The goods passing along is nothing. When the World Economic Forum says you'll own nothing and be happy, we're already there.
Right.
You don't really own anything. Even what you do own, you only hold equitable title to. Like when you purchase a car, the state owns the car. You have the right to make or lose a profit. But you park it in the wrong spot, and they'll come and pound it like it's their own property.
Yeah.
Right? If you purchase a piece of land, you don't even call it land anymore. You call it property. And any realtor will explain to you property is everything that's above the land. Right? If you want to build on that land, you call it your property, and you have to ask permission. And I know I've mentioned these things before, but this is a far cry from what our founding fathers thought that they were leaving to their posterity. And I do believe that our grandparents, who made the New Deal, did not quite understand what the deal is that they were making. They traded a loaf of bread then for our entire lives today. And we are in the process of repeating this by continuing to send foreign aid overseas, by continuing to print money ad nauseum. We the people have to be the solution. Like, how do we be the solution? Well, first of all, identify the problem. So if I can add my voice to identify it and articulate it for those few that are listening into a new way so that you can see it and understand it, then that's what I want to do.
Well, we appreciate you, and we actually look very forward to your phone calls, so don't ever think that the things that you say
have 1 minute remaining.
aren't important or that nobody would be interested, because we're all very interested.
Okay, I appreciate you saying that, and I still feel silly. I wish I had more to complain about commissary or whatever, but I just feel like these are the important things. These are the things that when I think about the future that I want to leave for my children, I don't want to leave the same problems just hashed over and grown larger and larger for them to deal with. So thank you guys so much. As always, givesandgo.com/John Attackers Family Health. I really appreciate you guys doing this for me, and I'll read the second half of this tomorrow. It'll get even better.
Awesome.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Why do he come back?
He'll be here tomorrow, hopefully. We love when he's on there. Hi, Tippy. Who else did I see go by and say hi to? Hi, Denise. If I didn't say hi to you, I wasn't ignoring you. They were out there talking, and when they talk, I don't talk. So thank you all for joining us here on YouTube and Rumble and Getter. Take this down here. So if you're new on here, this is the building that the guys are in. Don't want it this blurred. We have another woman that's here somewhere in the jail. We really don't know where she's at, but she needs to get letters too, folks. She's over there by herself. Hi, Yorkie.
Yeah, I didn't even pick up.
Hi, Mama Earth. Hi, Yvette. See what we got going on over here in the other chats. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Granny Jean. I don't see Jay Keats in the Rumble tonight. Hi, Fudang.
Sleeping with someone you love. I love you, ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind.
Thank everybody over there in Getter. We got 961 views going right now. Thank you guys for viewing on Getter.
I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come true.
Oh, Jay Keats is on Getter. That's why he's not on Rumble. Hi, Lone Star Lady. Hi, Shell. Thank everybody for joining us. We already had Taylor already called in. He's always got some good knowledge to read or talk about. Hi, Kay. Hi, Rain and Blood. Hi, Amber. Remember, I said hi to Amber. Don't want to forget Amber.
When it's hot, eat a root beer and popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the window every day. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love
okay. Shell.
When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around.
That must have been going up in the black part under the picture. He's not from a TV station. He's a journalist from University of America, I think.
Beautiful Katie.
There you go.
100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July.
Hi, Veronica. All right, sounds like we got another call. No.
It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue.
Hi, Nina. that she was faking me out. She went to the garbage and came back up here.
Hello.
What's going on, Patriots? How are you?
Hey,
Howdy.
There's
What happened to the
Quackle Stash and Brew.
Oh, it's C and B now.
So first and foremost, I have a big favor to ask one of the Patriots out there. I know it's a big ask, okay, but I'm a size 10 and a half, and those gold Trump shoes would look perfect at my court case.
Yeah, you're
That's
sentencing.
coming up at my sentencing on March 12th. So you have to call up the jail if it's actually going to happen. Call up the jail, figure out. I know it can be sent in as court outfits. I'll rock my oranges in court. That's fine. I don't need a suit and tie. Let me throw those Trump shoes on. I think that would be badass. It also might get me a couple more years. Statement that you say. It also might get me a couple more years. But when you're facing 15 to 17 and a half, who cares?
Who cares? I mean, what's another 5 years?
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I mean, and my lawyer says that I'm crazy. That happens, and this attitude. Well, what do you mean? Well, listen. Who cares? So speaking about conspiracy theories, there was a CBS news article. This is Brew. I just read it, but Brew joined me on, so I'm going to leave the mic to him. Right. So we've got CBS, which I just want to point out. I mean, call it out when you see it. When you see BS, call it out. Okay. So CBS writes an article that says that the judges are increasingly coming out against these J6 conspiracies. All right. Now, when they call them conspiracies, they're particularly focusing on election fraud and jurisdiction. Okay. The one thing that they don't want you to figure out is that they have no jurisdiction, because if you figure it out, America, if you figure out that those assholes have no jurisdiction, then what will happen is that now they will elevate their crimes to kidnapping, and kidnapping is the one thing that they don't want attached to their system. Okay, so they want to continue to put this off as just an anomaly. We're unknowingly just administering the law, blah blah blah. No, they're not. Okay, this is the reason why it has this plausible deniability aspect to it is because this is a generational war in which they have prepared for this moment, and most Americans have not. Okay, most of us are just waking up to this aspect of it, and we're new to it. So we're just learning the rules of engagement. Okay, and so for a lot of us, we haven't planned our family around fighting this battle. Okay, and if you say you have, then kudos to you. But most of us don't. And so this is a very important article. Franklin can confirm that when you have these judges having their propaganda machine make comments on their behalf, that means that you stepped on their toes and they're scared. Absolutely. I mean, I've been saying ever since I've been on this platform, August of 21, there was an ABC 7 news article that came out, ABC 7 New York City, ABC 7. I've tried to get this news article. I don't know if it was even an article, but it was definitely on TV. And it talked about how there was a map. In this map,
didn't show the map, but in this map it showed, GW Memorial and the Capitol around and Virgil Woods on the left-hand side of the wall. And it said, meet here, 11 a.m., hide your weapons, okay? Now, I didn't see that map, ever, personally. I saw a map that was very, very similar. And I've been scouting this out for 2 years. My co-defendants know about it. My lawyers know about it. Everyone in here I've told multiple times. Now, what's so interesting about this story was that the person who sent in this thing to Eyewitness News, or ABC 7 rather, this map was sent to the FBI prior to January. Okay, that's huge. And what they were saying was this completely debunks the FBI's claims that there was no specific threat prior to January 6th. Now, there absolutely was. We're finding out that the FBI is lying about multiple things. However, no one, I've talked to Holly about this, okay, she couldn't find it, okay. I've had people go to the ABC headquarters, or not the headquarters, but ABC New York, and they said all of their archives are in Connecticut at their main headquarters. So this is going out to everyone who, conspiracy theory or not, find that newspaper report. Okay, find it. It will set a lot of people free, because I've said it since the beginning. The feds knew that certain groups had it. And basically, what are we talking about? Okay, we're talking about a unplanned or unpermitted gathering. Okay, that's all we're talking about. We're not talking about a plan to overthrow the government or anything like that.
So they permitted it, and they put the permit an hour before, right? So how long did they have to get that to everybody?
Yeah.
That information couldn't get down to everybody.
I have often questioned this, because I have wondered from the very beginning if there were permitted events on the Capitol grounds that day. How was anybody to know that those permits, which there were 7. How many? And if they pulled those permits an hour before or 2 hours before, how would anybody know that? And then there was no direction once you got to the Capitol of where these permitted events were supposed to be taking place. So.
Well, and who's to say who was under which permit?
Right.
So, yeah, and the whole thing is, listen, if this pro-Palestine event, the two of them, with Rashid or Talab or Khalifa or whatever her name is, and now they did the same exact thing as J6. They just had less people. They stormed into Congress. Okay, there was over 300 people arrested at one time. There was 10,000 outside, right? Multiple cops were injured. They interrupted Congress.
Right.
Why are you in an official charge?
You're not even saying, oh, well, this is apples and that's oranges. You're not. It's apples and apples. It's exactly the same thing. So if you're gonna call, if you're gonna call it out and say, hey, this is the new standard, then it has to be the standard for everyone. I've been saying since the beginning. You have all these BLM things that turned into riots, and they were completely forgiven. That became the standard for 6 months. You can burn down your local grocery stores, and your this and your that, and you can loot your stores and your liquor stores and your shoe stores and your this and that. You can do it and not be prosecuted. And you can firebomb your local police department and what, get 6 months in jail or 2 years in jail? Okay, while police officers are inside, you can't say that that's the standard and then all of a sudden go ham just because it's Congress. They are not special.
Well,
a federal building is a federal building.
Well, okay, but you have to remember, Chris, that you dared to defy those in power. And standing up to them, you know, they have to squish you like a little bug. Because that's what they think
well,
you
guess
are.
what? I refuse to kiss the ring. I refuse to kiss the ring, bow down and kiss the ring then. And I refuse to kiss the ring now. Okay? It's going to come out. I was offered immunity. Okay? Listen, Chris, give us the groups, okay, coming from Special Agent Benjamin Fulton of the Washington, D.C. Office. Okay? Listen, Chris, first thing, the Newark, New Jersey police office said, listen, you still have to hang out. I'm just letting you guys know, this is not how we do things. But this isn't our case. This is way above us, and we have to wait for this guy to come from Washington. So I sat for hours and hours and hours. And continue to say, listen, give us the groups, and you'll not only have bail, but we won't even charge you. You haven't been charged yet. That can still be a reality. You don't have any felonies on your record. That can still be a reality. I have it. I have the report.
They were creating a narrative from the beginning.
That's right.
What was happening in a lot of these local law enforcement areas is that they were kowtowing to the federal. Okay.
Right.
And when you take a look at the case, the cases that we're bringing up and the law that, you know, the process in which we were taken out of jurisdiction, you were looking at a law enforcement agency, both local and federal, who have conspired and aided and abetted in the racketeering program, which is human trafficking. Okay, and the individual may not know that they were doing that, but that's because the higher ups want to keep an ignorant population of employees. Okay, I've witnessed this in the DOC. Their IQ level caps out. Okay, and so they're good, well-meaning people in some instances, and I don't want to say it's total, bad thing. But there are some people that are they put them as a placeholder in which to do what they wanted them to do without having sense to question if it was right or wrong. Okay, and this is the issue. Big issue across of what's considered law enforcement.
I will in a second, Sherry.
Because when you ask them basic lawful questions about due process, they act like they're totally stupid, okay? And so, so how do you give me a ticket and not consider that a bill of attainder, which captures me out of civil jurisdiction into private criminal law? Well, they can't give you an answer to that, okay? And the smart ones will let you go.
Right.
So, but you also see that you see that I'm correct in this, or that we're correct in this, in going after these agencies, because you see an exodus happening in the law enforcement community, where anybody who had any out.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Is exiting because they know what they're doing is wrong.
Hey, so again, Patriots, please. I know it's a lot of money.
Go and choose.
Go on, choose. 10.5. Got to call up the jail, let them know that these are for court, and
it's vanity.
I will gladly rock my oranges and my gold, my gold shoes.
I think they only come in size 12.
$99 one of those funny suits. I'll wear that too. So, but anyway, that American suit, that would be badass. I'm just saying. Anything but red shoes. Just saying.
Well, it's
But
out
anyway,
hemisphere.
Patriots, we love you. Thank you so much for sticking with us over 3 years. Thank you for giving us the voice.
We love you, Patriots. Keep your head up.
Thank you for.
That was really good timing on his part, I'm going to say. He does not usually have such good timing.
Music.
It's coming.
One thing at a time here, bud.
That's right.
Let's play something.
You gonna sing? All right, let's see you. I didn't say hi to you. Hi, Mel. And somebody else. Hi, Brian. Sherry Nicole's talking to some ladies that it's their first time visit on Freedom Corner. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Jerry. Good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Lana.
He was the man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. He's Mr. Red, White, and Blue. Lay down here.
Oh, yeah. Rebecca made some amazing chicken noodles, too. I ate 2 glasses full of it. It was so good. Hi, Darth. I want to say hi to you so you don't feel left out.
Marching line, marching line.
And then this is We the People Now. And then we usually have another live stream out there in South Florida. She's taking the night off.
Hi, Donna Ray. I can't remember saying hi to you. Don't want to miss out on anybody saying hi to you.
Hello.
Hello again, Patriots. It's
I have almost 2 million.
What's going on?
Just the phone.
Yeah. On the phone now?
Johnny,
Jonathan Pollock.
Hello,
Full
Jonathan
name, yeah.
Pollock. How are you?
What's
Patriot?
going on? I'm doing good. Doing good.
Johnny does have a utensil, but he doesn't know it. So the old-fashioned way, and down there finds it out.
Yeah, they just made it. So they told me one time, but I should have wrote it down. I don't really know it by heart.
That's your family just set up a Give Send Go.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they just set it up, trying to figure everything out.
No problem. I'll message. I've been messaging with your mom, so I'll message with her and get that gift info so we can spread it out on the live streams.
Oh, sweet. Sounds good.
Yeah. So,
Right on.
So how's your stay been? Have you been making friends, Jonathan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been good. Just a typical here in the old pen, hanging out, getting to know everybody. Everybody's been, shoot. We've been to quite a few different jails coming up here. They've been transferring us, so we finally got here, and it's, like a breath of fresh air getting around all these other patriots, and, everybody got the same kind of deal. Everybody's dealing with the same kind of thing, so it's nice. They take care of us. And, pretty easy going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So tell us, there are some new people out here tonight, and there's lots of new people on our live streams. So give us a little bit of information about yourself, Jonathan. Where are you from, and are you married?
Oh, yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yep. No, I'm a single as a Pringle, and come from Florida, country part of Florida, anyways. And I think I'm the youngest guy in here, 24, and yeah, used to be a certified welder. Hung iron out in Tampa and Orlando. Kind of traveled around and did the structural welding and hung skyscrapers. And I loved it, man. We'd go hard out there, swinging iron, and then I went out and started working on ranches, doing cowboy work, and I love that, man. That was about as free as you could be, riding a horse and roping and all kinds of stuff. And then, but once they put us in here, man, it's a whole nother world. I'm not used to being stuck in a cage, but we're getting used to it.
Well, that is heartbreaking that you're getting used to it. I guess you have to get used to it because you know that you're going to be there for a while. So
that's it. Yep.
Well, hopefully in around approximately 300 days, you guys will be getting out.
That's what I'm praying for. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. That'd be awesome.
That's right. I'm gonna go home.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fantastic barbecue, and we're all gonna be there.
Almost 2 years.
Oh yeah, man, I can't wait. We got so many plans. Once we get out of here, it's gonna be something else. We have our own biker club. Gonna be riding the roads with J6ers. It'll be awesome.
We already got some gangsters.
Yeah.
Yep.
I said we already got some gangsters.
Oh yeah, you already have Freedom Corner gangsters out here. So we be holding it down and repping for y'all.
Yeah, once the weather warms up,
I can hardly hear him.
We can't hear him at all.
Yeah, you. You sound like you're about 5 feet away from the speaker.
How about that? Is this better?
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay, so I just found out that my second pair of headphones speaker isn't working. But I knew it was a brand new pair because the Patriot just bought me an online bag. So yeah, what I was saying is when it's warmer, someone should set up a ride as far as like for J6 or something like that. Maybe this summer or something, right up into DC and rattle the windows of Congress from the street. That would be kind of cool. A couple thousand bikes
It would be really cool. However, I just want you to know something that I've noted over the years is that most bikers that can afford a really nice bike have really good jobs that they have to go to Monday through Friday typically. So when they could come here would be a Saturday or a Sunday. And Congress is absolutely not here on Saturday or Sunday. So while that sounds good in theory, the working mechanics of it would not do so good. Unless they wanted to come on a Tuesday. Now, if they really want to fuck Congress up, get here Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Mess them all up, ruin traffic, shut down the city, do that on a Wednesday afternoon, and then they will be paying attention because they, are stuck here in D.C. and can't get home to their wives, mistresses, girlfriends, and daughters.
Boyfriends.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's what,
or it's.
There where we live, over there in, right there at Daytona 500, we have Daytona truck meet and bike meet there. And I mean, they pack out the streets where you can't even walk through that place. There's so many trucks and guys hanging out there. I mean, it's a blast. You do that up here, son of a gun, you shut the city down.
Well, yeah, I don't think that they would be okay with that many people converging at once. Republicans.
Probably not.
They don't like Republicans converging like that. If you have a D next to your name, then you can do whatever you want in this city. It really doesn't matter. Like, the judges will tell you, go ahead, wipe everything off the shelves at Walgreens. That's really not
Jack a car
or any kind of problem for the community.
Jack a car.
January 6ers or Republicans in general, like, get out of our town, you cretins. Like, that's pretty much how they act. So it's awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're some of the most dangerous terrorists in the country, as they say.
Yeah.
So it's pretty scary for most people.
Well, luckily out
we're
here on Freedom Corner, we're very protected. Because I guess, I don't know, I think they're like, well, we don't want these people to get shot. I don't know. I really don't know why they protect us so well, but they do, thank God. Thank you, Metro PD, appreciate you.
That's right.
You're the best, sometimes. Anyway. I mean, they protect us as much as they sit in their vehicles and watch what happens, so.
Yeah.
And on the street, we don't have very many officers out here tonight.
I know. Last night we were packed.
Yeah, last night we had like a dozen at least. And tonight, I don't even see 6. So they're slacking on getting their overtime and paying for their country homes. It's all right though.
Well, they must. Yeah, well, it's. I have to say that.
Well, it's a holiday. Some of them
something is changing. Everything is politically based in this town. Everything.
Right.
And there's something in the air.
Well, I think the writing is on the wall. Balloons. They know what's about to happen.
Absolutely.
They know what's coming for them.
They know. Yeah, they know.
I feel like we just got our sheriff's badges and we're about to go to Tombstone. Like, yeah, the law with me this time. Yeah, I don't know. It would be really nice to be able to have that kind of moment within this movement. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like to be cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, the Dems have something up their sleeve, but I don't think Joe wants to go. I really don't. I really don't think he wants to go. I think he's being.
Joe doesn't even know where he is.
Yeah, he has no idea where he's at.
Doesn't even know where he's at.
He's like, no, I'm president, and this, I'm gonna
go get my ice cream cone.
It's gonna be an interesting year to say the least.
Well,
that's
if we
for
make it
sure.
through this year, it's going to be interesting because I don't know. Russia's got like nuclear spy satellites, and they're going to nuke us from space with the aliens.
Yeah.
They've teamed up with China and the aliens. I don't know, something like that.
The Russians only had nuclear weapons in space since, I don't know, what, the 60s or 70s? So, I mean, I don't understand how this is news all of a sudden.
Well, because they're hoping that everybody's so stupid that they don't know history. They're hoping that they've erased enough of it and that they've not taught enough of it in this indoctrinated school program that they put our children through and that we ourselves have even been through. It's not an education they're getting anymore. They're getting indoctrinated, and they're getting indoctrinated to think that the government is somehow this almighty, wonderful power that is better and knows more and does better than even your own parents or your own thoughts. So hurry up and call the FBI and tell on your parents, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they, well, hold on. Only if you're a Republican.
Well, no, I think
Only
they do
if
that
you're
to
a
Democrats, too. I think that's why Democrats are so misguided, because they're brainwashed. They're brainwashed. Like, I don't know, they're hypnotized. I can't explain it any other way. There's something wrong in their brain.
Oh, there's one right up there,
Like,
K9.
how do you vote for a pedophile and then say, oh, well, you know, it's better than Trump? How? He diddles children.
Well, because of mean tweets, that's why.
Well, you know, I guess.
Somehow,
I guess. It's a terrible thing to have a beautiful wife and a family that loves America and wants what's best for America. It's a terrible thing in today's day and age. And that's how you know that we're living in the end of times. It's Sodom and Gomorrah. It's what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong.
Amen.
And we know better than that. So everybody better get prayed up and have a friend in Jesus, because I know I do. I'll be sitting in hell, but I'll be sitting on the cooler side of hell. So I'm a faithful sinner and I know
That's it. That's it. I'll bring the mojitos. So,
hanging out.
Yeah, right?
Cheap seats.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting year. I mean, I don't know what else to say and how else to put it. It's going to be really, really interesting. What I will say is, David Summerall should have some new stuff coming out shortly. And I've been talking a lot with him, and he's been getting, his hands on a lot of video. He already has the 44,000 hours, but he can't share it or use it.
You have 1 minute remaining.
What we really needed is Johnson to release the 44,000 hours.
Oh, yeah.
As soon
Like
as that
he
happened.
said he was going to do. Right?
Yeah, which he said he was going to do.
Yeah, I recall
So, I understand he's a politician, and, the powers that be are saying, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. It's time to,
It's time to shit or get
figure
off
out
the
what kind of man you are.
Yeah.
It really is. So, anyway, we're running out of time. So, anybody or hello to your family or
family's listening. I'm doing good. Just figuring this whole thing out. And thank y'all for letting me be on here. Now hopefully we can talk again.
Oh, we love you, Paige.
11 months.
Keep your head up.
11 months. Yeah. We love you all. Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
See you later.
All right.
Good night.
Hi, Navajo in Christ. Thanks for joining us again tonight. There's a couple other
I
ones.
just want to say one thing. It is an election year, so there is going to be a lot of crazy stuff coming out. And they have to, kind of ramp up the interest, because most people are not really interested in elections. But I think this year is going to be, it's going to be a historic election.
Wait till July and August.
I think, wait till it gets much closer. Yeah.
Well, no,
everybody better
those
have
are
hold
the
of
two
their panties, 'cause
the
it's gonna
conventions
get
are in July and
real-
August. It's going to be
real quick.
wild.
But one thing I just want to say is, be bold. Be bold in your communities and be bold about what you believe in. And people say, oh, well, I might lose my job, or somebody might not like me, or Well, first of all, if they don't like you because of of you standing up for yourself and your countrymen, well, fuck them.
That's right.
Sorry, fuck them.
That's right. Screw them.
Second of all, if you lose your job over that, honey, you have nothing anyway. We are all losing. We are losing our rights. Our children, what do they have to look forward to?
Our life, liberty, and
it's
the
not
pursuit
life,
of
liberty, and the
happiness.
pursuit of happiness anymore because we are not afforded those rights. We've lost that. We don't have a First Amendment right, as we well know from Facebook posts and freaking trial for J6ers. I hope y'all have your Second Amendments all locked and loaded. Hold on to your panties. It's going to be a wild year, y'all.
That's right.
Get right with Jesus. But be bold.
Yeah, July and August is going to be wild. Conventions.
It's gonna be.
That's a lot of popcorn and beer.
First terror attack is gonna happen.
You
know they're planning it right now.
Oh, sure they are. Well, I believe it's going to be after the Republicans, and then the Democrats.
We're gonna save the day by mail-in ballots.
Yeah. But it's going to be wild. Both of those conventions are, especially the one in Chicago. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I saw those people saying, "Screw Biden, we're voting Trump, we're flipping Illinois back red."
That's what I'll be till my days are done. Daddy told me to be a good man, treat your people right.
That's right. Turbo's case. Hold on to that speedo. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Should be doing, let me see what time it was. Should be doing the roll call, and then it'll be time for Sing for Freedom. Man, time goes fast. That's because we're only doing it for 2 hours now, instead of the 2.5 to 3 hours we used to. That's right, Navajo. Amen. Yeah, that's what they're going to do there. I believe there's going to be a terror attack after the Republican convention. So that when the Democrats have them, they're going to say, we can save the United States from what happened.
That's what I'll be till my days are done. We race hell with the best of them, slip past the rest. I just sat back with my feet up and lit a cigarette. I spit a lot of gang of females with whiskey on my breath. I ain't have a pot to piss in, but yet they were impressed. I guess it's just my style and the way I make them smile from my bad boy ways. Cause I was raised buck wild and never take no shit. And I don't plan to now. We keep it real as it gets and we don't ever back down. Cause we the truth.
All right, somebody bought me a coffee, so thank you so much for that.
But still we never lost our focus. Been heartbroken, him betrayed. We're too young to see our grave. Too dumb to let it go.
That's why we stay here, folks.
I'm down to the bottom of this bottle of whiskey and I smoke my last cigarette. Another week came and gone. Lord, I know I'm living wrong, but I still can't hang my head. I've been down in the dumps, but I'll never be a punk. You ain't never gonna see me beg. Cause the day's gonna come when my work.
Oh, thank you, Diane. It didn't have a name on it. But thank you so much.
I won't hide when my time comes. I was born to be an outlaw. And that's what I'll be till my days are done.
Hi, Diane. Thanks for joining us. About ready to do roll call. I'm going to go get a sip of coffee so I can stay here without having a frog in my throat.
All right. We're going to do roll call, guys. For those lives lost on January 6th, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and on the following day, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
For those detained, Justin Adams,
Hero.
Tommy Allen,
Hero.
Chris Alberts,
Hero.
Russell Alford,
Hero.
Farhad Azari,
Hero.
Farhad Azari,
Hero.
Noah Bacon,
Hero.
Edward Badalion,
Hero.
Daniel Ball,
Hero.
Thomas Ballard,
Hero.
Logan Barnhart,
Hero.
Richard Barnett,
Hero.
Pauline Bauer, Julio Bequero,
Hero.
Matthew Bedingfield,
Hero.
Luke Bender,
Hero.
Joe Biggs,
Hero.
Aiden Billiard,
Hero.
Craig Bingert,
Hero.
Joshua Black,
Hero.
Kenneth Bonowitz,
Hero.
Dominic Box,
Hero.
Brandon Bradshaw,
Hero.
Jeffrey Brown,
Hero.
Jeremy Brown,
Hero.
Mark Brew,
Hero.
Jennifer Bertois,
Hero.
Daniel Caldwell,
Hero.
William Calhoun,
Hero.
Jared Cantrell,
Hero.
Jacob Clark,
Hero.
Cal Clayton,
Hero.
Stephen Capuccio,
Hero.
Billy Cressman,
Hero.
Reed Christensen,
Hero.
Dylan Cronin,
Hero.
Josiah Colt,
Hero.
Mason Corson,
Hero.
Bruno Kua,
Hero.
Matthew DeSilva,
Hero.
James Davis,
Hero.
Nicholas DeCarlo,
Hero.
Nathan DeGrave,
Hero.
David Dempsey,
Hero.
Lucas Denny,
Hero.
Robert Dennis,
Hero.
Timothy DeJargens,
Hero.
Michael Dickinson,
Hero.
Caleb Dillard,
Hero.
Joshua Doolin,
Hero.
Michael Eckerman,
Hero.
James Elliott,
Hero.
Daniel Egbet,
Hero.
Brandon Fellows,
Hero.
Kyle Fitzsimons,
Hero.
Kevin Galetto,
Hero.
Mitchell Gardner,
Hero.
Robert Gieswein,
Hero.
David Geetson,
Hero.
Vincent Gillespie,
Hero.
Vitaly Goshchenkowski,
Hero.
Jeffrey Grace,
Hero.
James Grant,
Hero.
Matthew Green,
Hero.
Brian Gunderson,
Hero.
Joseph Hackett,
Hero.
Stacey Hager,
Hero.
Johnny Harris,
Hero.
Richard Harris,
Hero.
Joshua Haynes,
Hero.
Donald Hazard,
Hero.
Albuquerque Head,
Hero.
Joshua Hernandez,
Hero.
Eric Herrera,
Hero.
Alan Hostetter,
Hero.
Joseph Howell,
Hero.
Joshua Hughes,
Hero.
Jared Hughes,
Hero.
Joseph Hutchinson,
Hero.
Matthew Huddle,
Hero.
Brian Jackson,
Hero.
Shane Jenkins,
Hero.
Justin Jersey,
Hero.
Joshua Johnson,
Hero.
Zachary Johnson,
Hero.
Taylor Jonatakis,
Hero.
David Judd,
Hero.
Leo Kelly,
Hero.
Julian Qatar,
Hero.
Federico Klein,
Hero.
Matthew Kroll,
Hero.
Nicholas Langerin,
Hero.
Daniel Leeden,
Hero.
Joseph Leeden,
Hero.
Michael Lockwood,
Hero.
Joshua Lawler,
Hero.
Kevin Lyons,
Hero.
Marcus Malley,
Hero.
Christian Manley,
Hero.
Cody Matisse,
Hero.
James Malt,
Hero.
Christopher Maurer,
Hero.
Mark Mazza,
Hero.
Ronald McAbee,
Hero.
Patrick McCoffey,
Hero.
James McGrew,
Hero.
Sean McHugh,
Hero.
Jeffrey McKellett,
Hero.
James McNamara,
Hero.
Connie Meggs,
Hero.
Kelly Meggs,
Hero.
Jonathan Mellis,
Hero.
Rodney Millstreet, Matthew Miller, Scott Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Menuda, Landon Mitchell, David Marshall, Andrew Morgan, Robert Morse,
Hero.
Christopher Moynihan,
Hero.
Jonathan Munifo,
Hero.
Eric Munchell,
Hero.
Daryl Neely,
Hero.
Ryan Nichols,
Hero.
Kirsten Niemola,
Hero.
Gregory Nix,
Hero.
Ethan Nordine,
Hero.
Nicholas Ox,
Hero.
Grady Owens,
Hero.
Joseph Padilla,
Hero.
Robert Palmer,
Hero.
Stuart Parks,
Hero.
Nathan Pelham,
Hero.
Michael Perkins,
Hero.
Dominic Pizzola,
Hero.
Daniel Phipps,
Hero.
Jonathan Pollock,
Hero.
Olivia Pollock,
Hero.
Mark Ponder,
Hero.
Rachel Powell,
Hero.
Sean Price,
Hero.
Joshua Pruitt,
Hero.
Joseph Pavlik,
Hero.
Chris Quaglin,
Hero.
Barry Ramey,
Hero.
Guy Reffitt,
Hero.
Zach Reel,
Hero.
Mariana Reiner,
Hero.
Stuart Rhodes,
Hero.
Howard Richardson,
Hero.
George Riley,
Hero.
Thomas Robertson,
Hero.
Michael Roberts,
Hero.
Michael Roche,
Hero.
Jonathan Rockholt,
Hero.
Edward Rodriguez,
Hero.
Daniel Rodriguez,
Hero.
Greg Rubenacker,
Hero.
Bobby Russell,
Hero.
Jeffrey Sable,
Hero.
Brian Samsel,
Hero.
Ronald Sandlin,
Hero.
Salvador Sandoval,
Hero.
Robert Sanford,
Hero.
Peter Schwartz, Benjamin Schuler,
Hero.
Daniel Scott,
Hero.
Christian Secor,
Hero.
Hunter Seafried,
Hero.
Kevin Seafried,
Hero.
Alexander Shepard,
Hero.
Thomas Civic,
Hero.
Jeffrey Sills,
Hero.
Mikhail Sly,
Hero.
Charles Smith,
Hero.
Tommy Smith,
Hero.
Kelly Sorrell,
Hero.
Audrey Southard,
Hero.
Hatchet Speed,
Hero.
Yvonne St. Cyr,
Hero.
Peter Stager,
Hero.
Shelley Stalling,
Hero.
Patrick Stedman,
Hero.
Laura Steele,
Hero.
Tristan Stevens,
Hero.
John Strand,
Hero.
Tara Stottlemyre,
Hero.
Isaac Sturgeon,
Hero.
Alan Swinney,
Hero.
Andrew Taki,
Hero.
Enrique Tario,
Hero.
Curtis Tate,
Hero.
George Cheney,
Hero.
Jacob Bears,
Hero.
Kenneth Thomas,
Hero.
Devlin Thompson,
Hero.
Dustin Thompson,
Hero.
John Todd,
Hero.
Edward Vallejo,
Hero.
Salvatore Vassallo,
Hero.
Jason, he's gone. Jessica Watkins,
Hero.
William Watson,
Hero.
Matthew Webler,
Hero.
Thomas Webster,
Hero.
Bradley Weeks,
Hero.
Sandra Weir,
Hero.
Jack Whitten,
Hero.
Anthony Williams,
Hero.
Riley Williams,
Hero.
Timothy Williams,
Hero.
Duke Wilson,
Hero.
Ricky Wilden,
Hero.
Shane Woods,
Hero.
Chris Worrell,
Hero.
Donnie Wren,
Hero.
John Wright,
Hero.
Douglas Wyatt,
Hero.
Gregory Yetman,
Hero.
Isaac Yoder,
Hero.
and Kyle Young.
Hero.
And those we've lost to suicide: Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Unks, and George Meacham. Rest in peace. Let's say her name.
Ashley Babbitt. 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 Ashley Babbitt.
Was a victim. I'm screaming USA, free the real Jan Sixers. She's a patriot who was let down by the system. I'm screaming for the fallen so nobody will forget them. Air Force veteran wrapped in a Trump flag. It's Trump 24. You know we about to run it back. Nothing will stop us. We about to get it right. They can try and try, but the storm is here from dark to light.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Say your name. Say your name. Say your name. Name.
Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Shout out Mickey. We could never feel your pain, but just know your daughter's life won't be taken in vain. Shout out Sarah McAbee. Yeah, I'm sending you straight. I hope they let your husband out of that prison today. Ashley served in Afghanistan, she served in Iraq, and she died for her country from a senseless attack. Yeah, we waiting for justice, cause Ashley was innocent. Mainstream won't cover it, they all just too ignorant. If a white girl shot a black man, they would say that's different, but the story didn't fit the agenda they pitching. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, we feeling your energy. Say her name, Ashley Babbitt, this song's for your memory. Rest in peace,
Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Say her name. Say her name. So I hope you all enjoyed tonight. We had some good speakers on there. We always enjoyed Taylor. He's always a wealth of information. That guy, I think Trump should not have a vice president until he gets pardoned, and then Trump can make him his vice president. He is that smart.
Won't be televised, government been telling lies. If you're not with us, you better step aside. Witnessing the genocide, everything is
minute, we'll have 3 minutes.
Hey, deja vu. Again, what's going on out there in Freedom Corner?
That's right.
Yeah, but I'm sure they had better food.
Nicole made us chicken noodle soup.
Oh, it's
so
Nicole that made that. That
we're
was
actually
excellent.
Not doing too bad out here.
I could have ate the whole thing.
Good,
I had
good.
some box of
Same old crap in here. We've got Star Trek going on here. We got guys, bunch of people working out. What?
Alright, Tammy doesn't like Star Trek.
I
like
love Star Trek.
I even made a reference to the Borg the other day, and everyone looked at me like I was a geek or something. A Trekkie. So,
Well, all right, hold on. Let me do the 3-minute warning. Hold on 1 second. 3 minutes!
3 minutes. Pass it back. That's right.
What's the time?
It's not. It's 9 o'clock.
All right, so
At
Borg
9
reference. What was it
9
in
o'clock
reference
is in
to?
the national anthem.
Just talking about the Democrats and how they're
They've
just
been
all
singing
of
it
a
for
collective
over 1,000
mind
days.
that want to assimilate everything.
yes, well, Taylor was talking about the collectiveness and, you know, and on his Ayn Rand kick, and I was like, or we could all just plug in and be part of the Borg and move on with it, and, you know, no one got it.
Okay, here's a trivia. Here's a trivia question. What was Jean-Luc Picard's Borg name?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh.
It was Locutus.
That's right. Locutus.
Locutus of Borg.
Oh, it is. Trooper knew it. Did you know it, Trooper?
It was on the tip of my tongue.
It was right there on the tip of his tongue. He almost had it.
So are you the next generation type?
I liked all the Star Trek.
Me? Hold on. Well, Mr. Ball's here, but he doesn't have a microphone. He just got an earpiece. He's listening. Yeah, I'm definitely a Trekkie. In fact, one of the first things I did when I was born, when I came out and my fingers were separated, and you know, I had long ears, so. Anyways, no, I am definitely a Trekkie. Yeah, I like the old ones the best, and then Next Generation was good. After that, but yeah, you know, it's definitely. What? Say again?
Nicole concurs.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we've got the 1 minute warning, so let me pull up my headset and get ready to go. All right. 1 minute!
1 minute, pass it back.
Drink your tepid water now, Nicole.
Me.
World famous Jan 6.
Me. La la. Me, la la. Clear your throat.
Why are you? Why are we here?
Oh, say, can you see by the what's so proudly we hear at the whose broad struts and bright stars through the for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red bubbles bursting in air, gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Say the flag spangled banner. J6. Free J6. Free J6.
I don't know. But you can ask one of these people.
Yeah.
He has a question.
Hey there. Go on.
I got some news for you, Jeff.
Wonderful. I love news. Go ahead. Tell me this good news.
Okay, so this is actually not good news. This is terrible news. No lives were saved by the COVID-19 injection, says a researcher and scientist at Dennis Rancourt. In fact, Rancourt and his fellow scientists found in their analysis that all-cause mortality increased every time the COVID-19 shots were deployed. So let me just say, for every 800 injections administered, Rancourt and his colleagues concluded in their 180-page paper that one vaccine-related death occurs. This 1 in 800 number becomes even more alarming when you consider how many doses were given. At the time of his and his colleagues' report, 13.5 billion COVID-19 injections were administered. Divide that number by 800 and you end up with approximately 17 million vaccine-related deaths. So, yay, Pfizer!
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You said there were 13 billion shots, but there's only like 9 to 10 billion people in the world. So I'm assuming you're talking about shots and boosters and
Correct.
everything else?
Yeah, for the boosters as well. Yeah, it wasn't just the initial vaccine, but also as well as the boosters. So every time a new booster came out, the mortality rate went up. That's not how vaccines are supposed to work.
Seems a little odd. I guess the question is, what was the purpose of the shot then?
World depopulation.
Which brings us, well, I guess we'll see if over time if there's a dip in pregnancies, and we'll also see if this they keep talking about pandemic X. I think the World Health Organization is saying it's coming. It's like, well, how do you predict that it's coming? It's
pretty sure it's here.
Anyways, what else? Okay, do you got anything else? I got a couple. I keep going.
Okay, so I have
So you guys are here every
one or
day?
two more things.
Yes, sir.
So this one is kind of interesting. The man who's
7:30
been
to
filing
9:30.
lawsuits in every state to get Donald Trump removed
I can give
from
you
the
my
ballot
card
has
so
been
you'll
arrested and
remember.
charged with filing 17 sets.
So the prisoners are in here, right? So
Sets.
basics-
They're in that
Lost
building right
tax
over there.
documents to the IRS. I don't know.
Do you know there's some
That is
Chinese people
interesting.
here sometimes?
And also,
she's not here today, right?
President Biden. Okay, you know the other night I was saying how now the governor of New York is wanting people to take immigrants into their homes. Okay, so the president is announcing a new tax incentive for families willing to take in migrants in a new housing for labor initiative.
You can go to.
You can now apply to keep a migrant in your home in exchange for cooking, cleaning, picking crops, and landscaping.
You know what?
I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up. This is true, and I can't even believe that the Democrats are proposing such a feat.
It's what, indentured servitude now? Is that what we have?
I mean, that's what they want, I guess.
Yeah, and then what? After 7 years, they gained citizenship. Are they technically illegal aliens, or are they? I don't know.
I'm not really sure. I just think it sounds a lot like slavery, and I'm pretty sure we
There's a lot of links.
had a whole bunch of mess in this country about
Well, it's the website.
That's why they took all the statues down.
Yeah, that's why they took all the statues down, because they didn't want anybody to remember that we already had slavery here, and we decided it didn't work out too well, and we don't want to own people.
And they're fast tracking their citizenship if they join the military.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. What do you got?
Okay. Let's see. I have got West Virginia Attorney General called on Vice President Kakelin Harris to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove Biden.
She's so terrified to do that, she would have to actually do something.
I know she's on vacation for 3 years.
She wouldn't do anything because she doesn't know what to do because she's a moron.
Exactly. She's like, 25 what? Lighters on my dresser? Sorry, go ahead.
Truckers, you know about this one. Truckers may soon refuse to deliver loads to New York City in solidarity with Trump in wake of the $350 million fraud case ruling against him. So we'll see what happens there. And then one of the things
supposed to start today.
That was supposed to start today, so we'll see what has happened.
Okay. And then, I don't know if you heard this one, they're trying to basically ruin Trump financially, obviously. But one of the things I read today was because so many people have jumped on Trump's Truth Social, that if Truth Social went public, that Trump's shares would be worth about $4 billion.
And he's supposed to do that soon.
The more that they trash him, the more popular he becomes, and the more his shares are worth because the more people go on Truth Social. So the more that they trash him, the richer he gets.
Right.
It's supposed to be soon.
Genius. Absolute genius.
I don't think they understand what street cred is, and he's gotten a lot of it lately. So, the people in Chicago are done. They're done. They're done being terrorized by Democrats, and that's what's been happening in their city for decades. And they're over it. They want to flip that city red, and I sure hope they do it.
Well, if you ask me, the way to do it is to hop on precinctstrategy.com.
That's right. That's right. I knew that would be a good segue for you.
Say again?
I knew that would be a good segue for you.
That's right. And like I said, I did have that book. I don't have the book with me. It's got that massively long title. But check it out. It's a grassroots way to get involved in your community. It's how we do it. It's how we get involved. It's how we take back our government. It's how we get rid of the rhinos. It's how we vet actual, real conservatives. And we support people that are true conservatives when it comes to getting into the Republican Party or moving forward or up in the Republican Party. But what I gather, only half of the precinct committee member positions are filled. The other half of them are vacant. I believe what I've read, it takes about 10 signatures to get onto a precinct committee. What I am reading, it's maybe 2 hours per month is what you need to do as far as work. So I don't know. Get involved. We have to get. We the people have to get involved. That's what I got. Other than that, I can go to the usual stuff.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I'd rather just talk to you. But the lady spoke, even though she's not real. So let me say thank you guys for all that you do. People that are listening, check out precinctstrategy.com. Check out one of my favorites, BidenLaptopMedia.com. Be warned, that's viewer discretion is advised on that one. It's BidenLaptopMedia.com. And God bless you guys. God bless America.
God bless you guys. We love you, Patriots.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, guys, let's get our high kicks ready.
Yeah, it's okay. Corinne and I get mixed up because of blonde hair.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life.
Come join us.
And I had to start
Yeah.
again. Just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today. 'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Y'all will hear what the great state is. That's out of all the great states.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains
of North Dakota, which has a National French Fry Festival.
Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, it's right in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Okay, folks, this could be dangerous. We got some rookies up there.
Where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
USA. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way.
Our camp's there. So we thank you, ladies, for coming out and joining us tonight. Thank you so much. We love having guests on Freedom Corner.
That's right. Come on down.
This is the hottest spot in all of DC and the safest from 7:30 to 9 p.m. every night.
Every night. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I'll be safe getting home.
All right. Have a great evening.
Guys, thank you for joining us every night like you do. We love you so much. We are going to pray for you. You pray for us, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right.
Channel, same bad time.
All right, Freedom Corner gangsters. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, Rumble, and Getter. Don't forget to say your prayers. Don't let the Betty Bugs bite.
Never that.
Please pray for me. And God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow.
God bless you guys. We will see you tomorrow night. Love you.